Hey everyone, it's great to be back here on our channel. I know it's been a while, but we're now set to bring you regular content once again. My absence? Well, I've been busy developing an exciting game, which I can't wait to share more about in early 2024, so stay tuned for that. But before we dive into today's tutorial, let's talk about something special for all the budding game developers out there. For just 1996 euros, you can kickstart your game development journey and save up to 95% with an incredible bundle. This bundle is packed with time-saving tools, stunning art, and much more. Perfect for creating cool 3D games. And guess what? It includes the asset pack we'll be using in today's and the future tutorials for creating a 3D RPG, much like Diablo 3. The asset pack we're gonna use is a treasure. First up, we have a high-quality, low-poly foliage optimized for open-world games featuring about 110 prefabs. They're not just visually appealing but also highly optimized for performance. The material workflow is streamlined using master materials and customizable parameters, making it adaptable for your unique vision. Terrain meshes blend seamlessly with the landscape, and the stylized water shader add a mesmerizing touch to your scenes. You'll also find stylized particle effects and a 2x2 kilometer demo scene to get you started. The pack includes diverse elements like trees with 4 LODs and high-quality billboards, stone meshes with triplanar detail texture, and a range of foliage and grass meshes. Not to mention 51 prop meshes featuring ancient ruins and Stonehenge structures, and 10 captivating particle effects. All these assets are optimized with the PBR textures, ensuring your game not only looks good but runs smoothly. Excited yet? Make sure to use the link in the description to grab this deal and jumpstart your game development adventure. Now, let's get into the heart of today's tutorial. Today, we're going to focus on bringing character to life in our RPG world. Specifically, we'll be looking at character movement using Unity's new Nav Mesh Agent. This is a game changer for creating realistic and responsive character movement. Let's start by setting up our scene and character. So we need to install a few packages from the Unity Asset Store. Let's go to Window, Package Manager, and pick My Assets. In case you ordered one of the bundles we discussed at the beginning of the video, you can find the package we're going to use here. I think it's called Dreamscape Nature Mountains. So you need to download it if you haven't, but I did. So then you have to click Import. Great. Now we have the assets imported. Let's get to packages here and go to Unity Registry and search for Nav. We're getting this package, AI Navigation. The current version is 1.1.5, and let's install it. Okay, now we have the AI Navigation. Let's go to our Poly Art folder, Dreamscape, and go to Scenes. And let's open up the demo scene. Okay, so now we have the scene opened. Let's hit play and see what we're working with. So I think from the package, you will have a controller for a player, and you can explore the scene, see how all the prefabs and all the meshes are coming together. And we're going to use this scene as a sandbox. So let's go to File, Save As, and pick our Scenes folder. And let's name it Sandbox. Great. Now we have this scene saved. So we need to do a few changes. So we need to go into Scene and find our first-person controller. Now, right-click on the first-person controller, hit Prefab, and unpack completely. Now, move your main camera outside and delete the first person controller because we're not going to use that. Next, let's find a place where we want to play around with our new character. So I'm going to pick somewhere here, close to this gate. It looks like a nice place to start. Now, position your view however you want, but make sure to be a bit tilted to point downwards. Now, hit on your main camera, go to Assets, go to Game Object, and align with View. Now, your camera is going to have the same view as the one you have on the scene. Now that we've set up the scene, we need to create two more game objects in the scene. We need to create a sphere, which will be our target, and a capsule, which will be our player for the moment. So let's go into the hierarchy panel, right-click, 3D object, select sphere, and this will be our target. Let's move this into position. So let's put it somewhere here. Maybe on the path. Let's move a bit. So let's put it here. And also let's go again in the hierarchy panel, right click, 3D object, and do a capsule. Let's name it player. So now we have this capsule component, game object. Let's set it up here. And let's add a component on this capsule. Let's go to the inspector, add component, and let's select Nav Mesh Agent. Great. Now we need one more thing. Let's go to the main terrain, add component, Nav Mesh Surface, and hit bake. This component will create a blue area on the main terrain where our player will be able to walk. It will take a bit because it's quite big of an area, so there are a lot of computations being done behind the scene. Okay, as you can see, there is a huge area in which our character will be able to move. So now we'll be focusing on the main points of our script. We need to create a mover script, serialize a transform target variable, add a Nav Mesh Agent variable, and in the start method, we can get the component from the capsule and then set the destination. So let's get started by adding a new folder called scripts. Go into your assets folder, right click, create, folder, and let's call it scripts. And inside, let's create the mover script. So mover. Now let's open up the script. Great. In here, we need a serialized field, private, transform. Let's call it target. We also said we need a Nav Mesh Agent. So Nav Mesh Agent. Let's call it agent. And in the start method, let's do agent equals get component Nav Mesh Agent, and also add the agent dot set destination, and in parentheses we put the target dot position. Great. Let's go back into Unity. Let it compile. We want to select yes here, so it changes a few things on our script. Let's check again the script. As you can see, now we're having the full path of this type here as well as in the get component. We can also do it here and say using Unity engine.ai and then delete this. And now if we go back into Unity, we let it compile. We go on the player, we add the mover script, we pass in the target, and let's hit play and see what happens. As we can see, the capsule went directly into the sphere. Great, that's all for today's tutorial. We've successfully set up our scene, installed all the necessary packages, and we've also managed to harness the power of the Nav Mesh Agent and the Nav Mesh surface. Our capsule is now smoothly navigating to its target, which is a significant step in bringing our game world to life. In our next video, we'll delve deeper into refining the Nav Mesh to enhance the navigation and interaction of our character in the game environment. It's going to be an exciting session, so make sure you don't miss it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We'll be posting regularly, and it's a fantastic opportunity for you to learn and grow with us in the world of game development. Your support means a lot. Also, remember to check out the links in the description for some great deals on assets. These resources can really elevate your game development process, offering you both quality and value. Until next time, keep developing and stay creative. See you in the next video.